This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Ebanie Bridges here in San Francisco. Ebanie, my first time here. Is it yours?
Yeah, it is my first time here. Yeah.
I know you obviously was training out in Las Vegas where I briefly bumped into you on Benavidez Andrade fight night. How did you find that and how are you finding San Francisco so far?
Well, I mean, all I did in Vegas was train, sleep, and train and eat. Obviously I went to Benavidez fight, but other than that was pretty much when I first touched down. So other than that, I was just pretty much locked up in a villa and just training and resting. I'm 2 weeks out of fight, so I'm not really going on no adventure tours around Vegas, strip clubs, or playing blackjack. Kind of kept all that for when I'm not in camp. And here, San Fran, I just arrived, so and I won't be looking to going and doing any touristing either. My main focus is this weekend and keeping my title. I have absolutely no interest in anything else.
Did you make a nice change of scenery just in terms of when you was out in Vegas? It's a change up from Rotherham, certainly. So did you enjoy that aspect, being able to kind of get away from the UK out here a bit early?
Yeah, definitely. Like in my training, obviously I was training at Celis Boxing Academy, which was all like, your South Americans, like a lot of Cubans and like Mexicans. It was really cool there. I love that vibe. I really loved training at that gym. Had some good sparring at DLX. And yeah, it was good. Vegas is lovely. I mean, it's still cold, but it was nice to see the sun and no rain. But yeah, it's good. It's all business, isn't it?
It's all business. And your first fight together with Dave Coldwell, just walk me through your first camp together. How have you found things up north with him?
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, like any relationship, there's teething, because we're both getting to know each other. But it's been great. I've really felt like I've really come on leaps and bounds. I've learned so much with him, and he's such a great trainer, and that's why I went to him, obviously, because I wanted to learn. It's all coming together now. I can see it all coming together now as we're coming to fight camp, and, I'm sharpening right up, so I'm really, really excited. I think I give Dave a bit of a headache sometimes, because it's just maybe a little bit difficult sometimes, but no, he's good, and yeah, he knows that it's just because I just want to be my best. I'm just so I do put a lot of pressure on myself, but I just want to be the best. So I'm just always like saying like I need to be better, and he's like just like trust the process. And I'm like, all right. he's like wants to headbutt me sometimes, probably like stop it.
At your best, Ebanie, where do you think your ceiling in the boxing world is?
Well, obviously undisputed. I do believe I'm going to be undisputed in this division. And I mean, I could go up and fight in other weight classes, but I feel like I don't want to be fighting till I'm 45. You know what I mean? I'm not a spring chicken. So my main goal is undisputed. And after that, big fights. I'm a big name. I can have fights with Amanda Serrano, no problem. We're close weight. If she's still around, by the time I become undisputed, we could do something like that. And I'm not like I'm calling out Amanda, but it is a good fight. There's obviously any other fights I can go up a weight division. Try my luck at some belts in different weight divisions, no problem. But my main goal is undisputed in the bantamweight.
Before we do come on to what's next, then let's just stick with this Saturday night. Obviously, Yoshida stepping in now, other Mathie fight falling through. Just kind of your take on that these past few weeks. Obviously, when I saw you in Vegas, at that time you still didn't have an opponent lined up.
Yeah, it's been very fucking frustrating. It's been frustrating, but I'm just trying to stay calm and just focus on myself and just keep doing the work, keep dieting, keep working, and hoping that we get an opponent locked in. I've had 3 opponent changes, do you know what I mean? And each opponent that said yes wasted a week, then decided to change their name after a week, change their mind after a week, which is very, very frustrating. So we've got Yoshida a week out, just like 2 weeks out almost. So thank God for her to jump in short notice and not bottle it and change her mind after she said yes. So I'm glad that the fight's going ahead because it's been a year for me and I just want to get in there and fucking crack some skulls, man. Honestly.
And what do you know about her?
Well, I just know that, she's an ex-world champ. She's 2 times ex-world champion. She just had a fight recently, a couple of weeks ago, so she should still be fit and condition. I think she's experienced. She's got double the fights as me, so she's been around a while. So she's going to bring all of that. But she hasn't been hit by the blonde bomber before, and that's I think a lot of the people that get in the ring with me don't realise what it's like to get hit by me until they get hit, And then we see things like Shannon O'Connell crumble.
Just kind of going back to it'd be a little remiss of me not to bring up obviously what you mentioned of potentially one day facing Amanda Serrano. Everybody looks at their career and suggests maybe there's one fight which they'll be remembered for. Would you say that could possibly be yours if ever you two were to cross paths?
I think I'm remembered for a lot of my fights. I think I'm already remembered for my Shannon Courtney fight with my big black eye. I think I'm remembered for the Shannon O'Connell fight. Maybe I need to find another Shannon to beat up. I don't know. But yeah, look, I think all my fights are pretty, exciting, memorable. I'm the blonde bomber. It's not, it's me. It's Ebanie Bridges. You know what I mean? It's not the other girl. The other girls. It's me. That's what I believe. And it's them fighting me. I think with Amanda, it's like she is a really big name. Bigger than everyone else that I've fought. So it's going to be two big names fighting each other. I'd say Katie Taylor, but she's like a lot bigger than me. Lisa Serrano is kind of like only a couple of weight classes above me, so it's a little bit more realistic. I've heard CNS is super bad say she would come up and fight me. So we could do that. I love her. She told me she's coming this weekend, so I'm excited to see her. There's so many possibilities. All it is after I become undisputed. I mean, even becoming undisputed is about the money, but it's about the money fights, isn't it? Because I ain't getting any younger.
She's been an advocate for 12 3-minute rounds. It's the reason why she vacated the WBC title. Are you a fan of that? Do you want 12 3-minute rounds introduced for yourself as well? Or?
You know what? Paying me millions, and I'll do 12 times 3. If I get $1 million a fight, I'll put in the extra work, no problem. I'll put myself in more risk, no worries. But to say that everyone has to change to 12 threes when there's still girls getting paid not even 10 grand for a world title fight, I mean it's a bit rough. I believe. I still think it's the money thing, and I like twos. I think they're really exciting. Three's great. We can train for it. We do threes. I train threes anyways. You know what I mean? I spar half of my camp in threes, so it's not like we can't do it. But I just feel like, if you want us to do that, then you got to give us more money,
One woman who's continued to call you out is that of Nina Hughes. Obviously, I spoke to Dave yesterday, and he spoke about that fight taking place next year. And what have you made of her kind of continuing to prod the needle a little bit at yourself and trying to get that fight sorted?
I think she's gave up, because when you talk to a brick wall for long enough, you give up, right? Because I don't respond, because she's not in my plan at the moment. Do you know what I mean? She's next year's plan. So she can whinge and cry and talk shit and insult me and complain about my OnlyFans and whatever the fuck shit she wants to talk as much as she wants. But really, it's just, I don't know, I'm not desperate. You know what I mean? I've got my plan that I want to do. And unfortunately, if she's not in that yet. I've got my things that I need to do. But yeah, when her time comes, she can have all that built up shit that she's been talking, and see if she can talk it in the ring. Another, just like Shannon O'Connell.
Ebanie, just some fights I quickly want to get your thoughts on before I let you go. Obviously, the main event this weekend's got everyone talking. Devin Haney-Prograis. What do you think we see between the pair of them?
Oh, you know what? This fight, my opinions on this fight have changed. They keep changing. At first, I was like, yeah, Haney. And then I was like, wait a second. Maybe fucking Prograis, he can do this because he's quite strong and Haney's going up. It's just, can Haney bring some power? Because he didn't really have big power in, when he was lighter. Does him being heavier bring him more power? I'm not really sure. We'll see. So I'm interested to see how the fight goes. I'm leaning towards Haney just because of his slick boxing skills. But, yeah, well, I suppose if Prograis can land a punch, let's see how strong he is and how good Haney's chin is.
Bam and Sonny next weekend.
Sorry?
Bam and Sonny. Bam Rodriguez, Sonny Edwards.
Bam and Sonny, where? Again, another one. I thought Bam was going to be he's going to but I think Sonny's so slick. He's so slick. You got to land on him. I don't think Sonny will be able to sit and on the ropes like he did with his last opponent, but he's just got a special eye. He's so reactive. He sees all the holes. I don't think he's going to obviously knock out Bam. I think he knows that because he don't knock people out. But I think he could, box him, just like a Lomachenko or Usyk, just, frustrate and box him. So I'm leaning towards Sonny for that one.
In January, Natasha Jonas and Michaela Mayer.
Ooh, this one's hard for me. I'm a big Michaela Mayer fan. If Michaela Mayer can bring what she does in the lighter weights, that work rate, and then add on the strength, because now she's a lot bigger, she's not cutting so much, then I think she's going to be a big problem for Natasha. But can she really, I know when I'm heavier, I ain't thrown, it's harder to throw that many punches and be that relentless. So again, it's, I don't know. Natasha's strong, but Michaela has a chin, she's been hit, I think it's points for sure. That's all I know.
Ebanie, listen, it's a pleasure to talk to you. I know you've got maybe a couple of people waiting, so thank you and good luck with the rest of this week.
All good. Thank you.